What if I told you most people today are living in quiet defeat? Not because they lack talent, but because they lack mental strength. We scroll, we compare, we envy, and then we wonder why we feel stuck, weak, or lost. We chase comfort, yet feel drained. We avoid pain, yet suffer daily. Here's the truth. Comfort is killing us softly. Struggle, though harsh, hides the seed of real power. And here's the twist. The ancient Stoics knew this centuries before social media, smartphones, or self-help books. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That's not just a quote. That's a weapon, a mindset, a way to remain calm in chaos. Stoicism doesn't make life easy. It makes you unstoppable. In this video, we're diving deep into 8 brutal Stoic laws. Laws that will force you to level up mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. No fluff, no fake motivation, just raw, ancient truth, battle-tested in Rome, and still painfully relevant today. Before we begin, do one thing. If you're serious about growth, don't just sit back and listen. This isn't background noise. This is your wake-up call. Like the video, drop a comment when a point hits hard. And most importantly, don't skip ahead, because one missed law could cost you clarity or courage in a moment that matters most. Let's begin. 1. Embrace discomfort like a friend. We've been taught to run from pain, but the Stoics taught the opposite. Run toward it, eyes open. Think about your greatest growth moments. Did they happen when life was easy, or when it punched you in the face and forced you to rise or stay broken? Marcus Aurelius faced wars, betrayal, illness, and yet he led with calm. He didn't avoid discomfort, he invited it to shape him. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Every obstacle is a chance to sharpen your will. Every delay, a test of patience. Every rejection, a teacher of resilience. Modern life says, avoid pain. Stoicism whispers, train for it. That cold shower, a test. That hard conversation, a path. That late workout when you're tired, that's where your character is forged. Seneca practiced sleeping on the floor and eating plain food, not out of self-punishment, but self-training. Because when life strips away your comfort, you're not shocked, you're ready. Discomfort is not your enemy, it's your mirror. It shows you who you are and who you're becoming. Avoid small pain today, and you'll suffer bigger pain tomorrow. But lean in, walk through the fire, and something wild happens. You stop fearing pain, and that's where freedom begins. From now on, see discomfort as your sparring partner. It might bruise you, but it's building you. Choose one discomfort today. Do it. Cold shower, deep talk, sit in silence. Because warriors aren't born, they're forged. Say it, discomfort is my training ground. 2. Stop being owned by your emotions. How often do your emotions control your day? Someone's rude, you snap. Plans change, your mood collapses. You feel lazy, you skip the discipline. If emotions control you, you're their slave. Epictetus, a former slave turned Stoic master, said, "Anyone capable of angering you becomes your master. They can do so only when you permit yourself to be disturbed. That driver who cuts you off, you just gave him your peace. That breakup, you handed it your identity. That rude comment online,
You gave it your joy. Stoicism doesn't tell you to ignore feelings. It teaches you to observe them, to respond, not react. A child throws a tantrum. A Stoic sits in the storm and thinks. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you can revoke at any moment. That's real control, the kind no one can take from you. It's brutal because you lose excuses. You can't say, "He made me mad." You realize it was always your choice. But that's also power. You can feel anger without acting in anger. You can feel fear and still move. You can feel sadness and still stand tall. That's emotional mastery. That's Stoic strength. Next time you're triggered, pause, breathe, ask, is this feeling useful right now? Respond with intention. When you stop being a puppet to your emotions, you become grounded, magnetic, unstoppable. Real growth begins when you stop being a puppet and start being the master. 3. Stop expecting fairness. Here's the truth. Life owes you nothing. One of the fastest ways to suffer is to expect the world to be fair. You'll work hard and watch someone lazy win. You'll love deeply and still lose. You'll do right and still get punished. Fairness is a human dream, not a universal rule. Marcus Aurelius saw injustice every day. He didn't whine. He stayed grounded in strength. The Stoics expected pain, betrayal, loss, and because they expected it, they were ready. Fair is beautiful, but it can make you weak, because when we cry, "This isn't fair," what we really mean is, "I don't want to face this." But you don't grow by expecting fairness. You grow by facing reality. Seneca said, "Sometimes even to live is an act of courage." Instead of complaining, build strength so no injustice can break you. Love deeply without expectation. Face betrayal with dignity. Take radical responsibility not because it's your fault, but because it's your move. You can't control how life hits, but you can always control how you respond. That calm, grounded response, that's Stoic power. Fairness isn't promised. Freedom is earned, one strong choice at a time. 4. Focus on what you can control. Epictetus said it simply, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." Your control lies in one small space: your thoughts, actions, choices, and responses. Everything else? Noise. You can't control the weather, but you can control how you face it. You can't control others, but you can control your behavior. You can't control outcomes, but you can control your effort. When you focus on that circle of control, you reclaim your peace. Picture a sailor in a storm. The Stoic doesn't curse the wind. He grabs the wheel and steers the ship. When everyone else panics, you stay steady. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If yes, act. If no, let go. Simple, not easy, but powerful. You have power over your mind, not outside events. That's how you become unshakable, not because you control everything, but because you control yourself no matter what happens. 5. Practice voluntary hardship. In a world addicted to comfort, discipline is your superpower. The Stoics didn't wait for struggle, they trained for it. Seneca wrote, "Set aside days to be content with the scantiest fare and coarse dress, asking, 'Is this the condition I feared?' They practiced hunger, fatigue, rejection, so when life tested them, they were ready. You don't build willpower by watching motivation. You build it by doing the hard thing on purpose. Fast for a day, take the cold shower, say no to luxury, wake early to train. Not to punish, but to prepare. Because comfort doesn't build strength. Challenge does. And when hardship comes, and it always does, you won't break, you'll rise. 6. Detach from outcomes. We're raised to chase results, money, praise, success, approval. But Stoicism flips the script. Detach from the outcome. Fall in love with the process.